Hey everyone. So this question here says that the following points lie in the graph of y equals f of x, and we're going to give the corresponding points in y equals the square root of f of x. Now in this case here, the f of x is totally underneath the radical symbol. Remember that what we're doing here is taking the square root of the function, but order of operations applies here. And so what's inside the brackets here has to happen first. So think of it this way. I have to evaluate the function at x first to get y, and then I take the square root. So what I'm doing here is I'm only ever taking the square root of the y coordinate. So let's go through and take a look at these points here. So when I apply that to this point right here, I'm going to get the point 16 comma 5. Okay, over here, I'm going to take the square root of the y coordinate. That's going to get me negative 9 comma 0. Now this particular question here, actually both of these are designed to throw you off a little bit, because you're supposed to, when you look at it, you're supposed to get kind of sucked in by the fact is, hey, well look, 16 is a square, so shouldn't this be 4 comma 5? But the truth is no, we are not taking the square root of the x coordinate, we're taking the square root of just the y coordinate. It's not an issue for me right now that the x coordinate is negative, because I'm not taking the square root of x. And again, I know, I see x in there. I'm aware of the fact that x is underneath the square root symbol, but again, it's inside the function, so you'd have to evaluate this first to get y and then square root. So here, again, all I'm doing is taking the square root of the y coordinate, and that's going to be 1/2, square root of a quarters of a half. Over here we run into difficulty, because again, remember, don't get sucked in by that 16. I'm not taking the square root of the x coordinate, it's the y coordinate. But what this means is I'm going to get an imaginary answer, okay? Or probably a better way to say this is there's no real solution to this. Okay, so you can't actually do it in this course.